Hello Singapore, and welcome to the Singapore Garden Festival 2018. And what you see behind me is the exhibit and stand in the fantasy section for South Africa, and this one is to give you a truly African experience and an African feel, and it's called African Thunder, and it gives you the heartbeat. Well, it actually explains the heartbeat of Africa. Now, where did it all start? In the back you'll see the massive cloud, and it's done with sticks. It's almost a land art piece in the garden. That represents thunderstorms. So in Africa there are two definite sections when it comes to climate. First, a very dry section, and that's about 8 months of the year, and then 4 months it's really wet. In Africa, in the dry season, all the animals migrate up north where it's wetter, and the south is all dry. So what happens then is the local people also suffer a little bit in a way, because the animals are gone, and so to get food and gather food for them is a little bit harder. But once the storms pack up, and you can see it in the distance coming closer and closer, and then the rain comes, everybody becomes anticipating the rain, anticipating what happens when the rain comes, and that's when the animals migrate back, when the grass is all green again. So once the grass grow again and the rain came, the local tribes go and hunt their food for the night, and the party starts. And usually in Africa, when a party starts and everybody's happy and jolly, it happens around a baobab. Baobab is a sacred emblem of Africa. Well, it's basically an emblem of wisdom, and usually the communities are surrounded and congregated around the baobab tree. The baobab tree has a lot of art with it, and that is also part of the design as for giving it light, life and color. Now in the garden you also see some interesting facts. We've got cracked mud, which Africa represent the dry part, and then in the cracked mud you'll see the scarab. Well, it's actually a dung beetle. Now in Africa, dung beetle is vital to the ecology. So in the dung of the elephant or the buffalo, any little antelope, there are seeds in it, and whether it's an acacia seed, whether it's a dinium seed, or whether it's a baobab seed. The dung beetle gathers the dung, roll it in a ball, and then lays eggs inside, and then it runs around, buries it in the soil for the eggs to hatch, and some of the seeds survive, and that grows into the big baobabs we see in nature all over Africa. Because our conditions are so harsh, some of the seed can't survive and can't germinate during normal procedures. That's why they are so important to the African ecology. Enjoy the garden, enjoy the show, and I hope to see you in Africa very soon.